Good morning, students. Today we'll see the Unit 3 content of business strategy. So we'll talk about pricing strategy. So what do you mean by pricing strategy? Pricing strategy in business refers to the method a company uses to determine the price of its products or services. The goal is to strike a balance between profitability, customer satisfaction, and market competition. So we'll see exactly what's happening in this pricing strategy further. So here we are going to discuss about price theory and practice, incremental pricing, basis for price decision, price discount, special pricing issues. As I said earlier, several key approaches are there because cost-based pricing is there, value-based pricing is there, competition-based pricing is there, penetration pricing, skimming pricing, psychological pricing, dynamic pricing. So different kind of pricings are there. So depending on the market, depending on the real-time situation, depending on the product expiry, all things we need to consider, and based on that we have to fix the price. End of the day, by fix with a proper strategy, we can able to get profit. So that is what the major aim behind this effective pricing. So we'll see one by one. So price theory and practice in the sense, and economically, dominance of pricing play a major role. So definitely similar products will be available in the market, right? So automatically we have to check the price of those products and how far our product is unique, whether we will have a higher price means we will get a better sales or not. Everything we need to consider, and based on that we can fix the price. Then non-pricing factors also definitely have an influence, as I said earlier, scenario, right? So environmental factors, political laws, based on that we can the price may be affected based on that scenarios also. So useful concept for pricing strategy. So some cases what will happen, price elasticity will be there. Elasticity in the sense we can fluctuate the price range, but in some cases there is inelastic. That is, once you fix the price means you have to stick on the same price forever. So elastic demand and inelastic demand, based on that we can have fixed cost or variable cost for a product. Then incremental pricing, using contribution to profit as the criteria for measuring profitability rather than net profit. See, initially we will fix one price, and little bit we are increasing further means still it is not affects the sales, because the product is established well in the market means you can increase the price even though there is a competitive products are there. So that is what incremental pricing. So we have net profit is nothing but total revenue minus total cost. So that will be a major contributor to the profit. Then conditions favorable for incremental pricing. First thing is heavy fixed cost, excess production capacity, price sensitive factors, isolate from core market. So these are the scenarios where we can go ahead with incremental pricing. So a best example is hotel prices. So that is the incremental price, right? Because initially they will fix some value, but when the day is near and if the demand is high, they will keep on increasing the price. Then movie ticket sales, then some restaurant happy hours are there. So these are the best example for incremental pricing. Then that is what they discuss elaborately about those examples. You can see it later. Then basis for price decision, that is also one important thing. So in what basis we can take the price decision? So demand of buyer, that is a major factor we need to consider. Then cost of seller, competitor price. So these are the three factors we need to consider when we are taking a correct pricing decisions. Then when we talk about demand-based pricing, we have to think whether it is a new product or old product. So a new product means we have to fix a price new. Old product means we have to compare with the existing price, and based on that either we have to increase or decrease values little further. Perceived value, yield management, that also we need to consider. Then when we talk about new product pricing, definitely new product penetration and new product skimming, that's play a major role. Then skimming in the sense, set high initial price first, then recover R&D quickly, drop prices over time. So that is skimming. So initially we'll have a high price, and if the demand there is no good response from the customer means we can start providing a rebate offer, something like that. So product skimming example is Intel chips, flat panel TV, smartphones. When they are introducing, they will have a high rate, right? When months goes off, they will give offers. So that is the best example for product skimming examples. Then new product penetration, set low initial price. There is the exact opposite to product skimming. Initially, we are selling with low initial value, and if the demand is huge and the customer willing to buy more, means we can automatically increase the price because we receive the trust of the customer or market, right? So automatically, even though we are increasing the price little further, people tend to buy the product. So we can keep on increasing the price little by little. So, and once we are fixing the price as a low value, we are actually discouraging the competition also, because in the market, similar products may be sold by a little bit higher value, right? So automatically, this is the methodology. But the thing is, whether we are approaching skimming or penetration, it's purely depending on the managerial decision. Then best example for product penetration example is Samsung, Southwest Airlines. They are saying some wine products. These are all come under product penetration example. Perceived value pricing. So perceived value in the sense, some cases what is happen, even though similar products there, the brand value is there, right? Say like Rolex watch or Lamborghini car, something like that, isn't it? So that is a perceived value pricing. So we can put some high prices in that. Then cost-based pricing, we have a billable hours, add-on charges, markup, cost plus. So these are the things come under cost-based thing. Then like some lawyers or counselors, they will demand pay in terms of hours, right? So per hour $500, per hour 100,000 rupees, something like that. So furniture markets, all things come under this cost-based example. Then um, competition based pricing. So again, another one important factor, we are focusing on the external factor, that is similar products, how exactly they are fixing the price. That also we need to analyze, and based on that we can fix the price, because ultimately when we fix the price with low when compared with others, automatically customers try to buy more, right? Otherwise we have to give combo offer, something like that. So these are the one of the advertisement strategy, but it's also a pricing strategy, because at the end of the day we should make the customer to buy our products. So that is the main motto behind the success of any business. Then competition based example, best example is price of basic steel, eatable products, etc., that we can say. Then when we talk about discount, we can give cash discount or we can give coupons, all those things we can. Then special pricing issues are there, that is pricing choices. Other choices in the sense, suppose when we buy for one product, we will fix one value. Suppose they are buying more than two products or, as a pack or as a dozen, definitely we can reduce some price. Then psychological pricing, questionable pricing, competitive pricing, so many different, depending on the scenario, we have different kind of pricing. Then, yeah, as I said earlier, we have a fixed pricing and negotiated pricing. Fixed pricing in the sense, even some shops they will mention it as fixed value, right? So there is no rebate or, I mean, we can't able to bargain them to reduce the price, because once they fix, they will stick on with that. So in negotiable prices, so it's all about conversation and the customer and the seller. Based on that, the variation may happen. If the negotiation lead to a conclusion, automatically, that is the end of the day, both buyer and seller should get satisfaction. That is the important thing. Then fixed pricing, best example is monthly bill, right? Electricity bill or gas bill, something like that. Okay, so because once there's a fixed value, automatically we are buying it. Negotiated pricing, we can say buy automobile, then house sales. So those things come under negotiated pricing. Um, Psychological pricing in the sense, that is especially when we buy chappals and all, they will give, they will put a price tag as 99.99 instead of putting 100, right? So that will create an impact in the customer mind, and they thought that the price is something low, something like that. So that is the one kind of psychological pricing. Another one best example is buy one get one free. So this will indirectly attract the directly attract the customer mind, and it will create a positive vibration, so that automatically the customer will start buying the product. So that is the psychological pricing. Okay. Then these are the things we need to focus. So many examples they gave. You can take any real-time example and you can explain and justify in what category that particular product pricing comes. Okay. Then discount retailers, foreign competitors, internet sellers. So many people are there nowadays. They're selling even the same product can be buy from different applications, right? For example, you can buy it a clothing brand from Meesho, we can buy it from Myntra, Amazon, etc. But what happens sometimes the price vary for the same product, the price varies for different applications. So it's all about the retailer discount. So how exactly that particular website is giving some extra discount. So it's all so that is also play a major role when we talk about pricing.